In this tutorial, I'm going to run through the stages that I used to create the Enrico Pizza demonstration site. Now what I've done, I've created a text file containing all the text to create the Enrico Pizza site. All the different pieces of information on the various pages are in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start and I'm going to take all this content, build up the whole site, and you can watch me step by step, and you're going to get a download of the text so you can follow this through and actually go through and create the same site yourself so you know what it's going to look like. You can do it, you can follow the stages through and end up with a site that looks exactly the same as my demo site. So it's a good practice routine for you, get you familiar with how the various pages fit together. And I cover quite a few of the useful features in Easy Mobile Site Generator inside this tutorial. The coupons, the map, and multiple pages and multi-level menus. They're all covered in this one tutorial. So what I've done, I've put at the top here what the sort of site layout is going to look like. If you go to the actual demo site, you can see that this is how it looks. The main site is Enrico Pizza, and the menu choices are opening hours, menu, location, delivery, and deals. Now inside the menu, which is their food menu, and there's another menu choice for stuffed pizza, one for thin pizza and one for pasta. Inside the deals you'll find there's an October deal, a November deal and a December deal. Now I'm going to go through the stages of creating all these pages and making all of this site fit together. So down here, this is the sort of thing we're going to be looking at here. We've got the text that we're going to put on the page here, the title of the page, which icon we're going to use, the file we're going to use for the logo header, the telephone number that we're going to use, the text that we're going to put on the call to action, the map location. So these are all the pieces that we're going to use on this very first page, this one up here. And then I'm going to go through each of these pages in turn and show you how to take the data from this text file here, paste it into the individual pages and make a duplicate copy of this site for you as a training exercise. Okay, so let's get started with the first one. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this one here, Enrico's Pizza. So this first line is what I'm going to use as the page title. So I just copy that, and I come here and I do add new to start creating a new site. Now you also use that in a moment. I'll show you for creating a new page, but this is for the first page, the main page of the site. So here in the title, I paste Enrico Pizza. Now, let me explain a little tiny thing about that. This is what you see. It's not used on the mobile site itself. This is your identification of what this site is about. So this part isn't on the mobile site when it's published. It's for you, for your information. So let's start with that part. We'll put that in there. Just move it down a little bit so we can come down and go back to my text file. I want this line here, welcome to Enrico's famous deli pizza. Copy that. Let's go back, put it in our editing area, paste. And then I want the next line, which is this here. Copy that. I go back and paste it. Okay, I've done all that. Back to here, page title, Enrico's, copy that. Let's go back here. That's going to go down here, page title. Now, that is what actually goes on any menus or things. On the main site, it's not quite that, but as I do the individual pages, you'll see exactly how that applies there. But it's basically what appears at the top of the page. And if you've got a top bar, it's what appears in the top, as a top bar title. Now these two can be different, because this one here, if you're using vertical menus, you can use a longer text there than you can use in the top bar title. But just keep following this through with me. Just follow the steps as I'm doing, and you'll see all the site develop. Okay, so let's go back here. We want to use the icon called pizza. So let me come here to my icons and go down and find pizza. I've gone too far. There we go, I want that one there, pizza. So it shows me the icon that I'm going to be using. I come down here. And I'm going to make these settings down here. I want this page site settings just to remain as site. I'll explain that more in a few moments. Page theme. Now let me go back to my data. I want the page theme to be red on cream. So I'll come back here and choose red on cream. There we go. Menu style. I want to use menu style icon. So come back here. Change from vertical to icon. This is going to give me icons like this style of icon rather than the vertical, the navigation text across the page. Menu position, I'm going to want to change to bottom. I'm going to explain to you why I do that in just 1 second. What I really want there is, the reason I'm using bottom, I want the menu, which are composed of icons, to appear below the text. I want them to actually appear here. So I've got like a little introduction text at the top, and the icons are going to appear for me down below as I build the other pages. So let's just go back down here now. So we're down at that stage there. We've gone as far as the bottom. So we're at that point there. Now we want to put in our logo header. This here, Enrico header. I want to put that in there. So what I do to do that, I tick this here, I want to display the logo. I click the upload box. And it opens the WordPress image editor. Select files. And I want to go into my images folder I've got here. And I want to use Enrico header. So I've found my header image there. So now I just click Insert to Post. And that's put our logo URL in there for us. So the next stage is we want to put our telephone number in. So come down to the telephone number. So that's down here, telephone number. So the telephone number I want to put in is 222222222. So just copy that and paste it my telephone number. Continue on. I want this call to action text here, there. Tap to order your pizza now. So I copy that. Paste it back in there. Now I'm going to do the map. So I'll put this map location here. I'm putting this on the main site. You don't have to put it there, but on this one, just follow me through on this demonstration and then look at the other videos later. So map zoom, I'm going to put 14 in for that. It will automatically default to 14, so you didn't really have to do that. I want to check where it says display map directions. And then for the directions prompt, I'm going to put in your location. This is a way of overriding the default values for these particular entries. So put that in there, paste. So I've set all of those. Now I set the directions position to either above the map or below the map. I prefer to have it above the map, so leave it there like that. I think that's everything we need on here. Yes, we took all these pieces of data here and put that in to our system here. We filled in all those little pieces of information. Now the next thing I want to do is I actually want to have a tap to call button appear here between the Welcome to Enrico's famous deli pizza and between this text here. So what I do, I come down here to where the telephone settings are. and I want the one from here, from this page. Now it hasn't actually got the main site number in there yet. It doesn't put that there until I click update up here, but I can actually use this because it's going to be the same number, because this is the main site page. So just take that there, copy, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and paste that just here in the middle of there. Let's tidy this up a little bit while we're here. Let's make that bold and centered. Maybe we'll make this centered as well. I think that'll do. Okay, so that's the first page finished. If I click publish now, we'll see that that page is being created. And if we look down at our preview down here, we can see the page starting to take shape for us here. So it's this section from here down to here is our actual mobile site. This is just an image background that I put so that you can sort of see how the effect is starting to appear. Okay, so now I'm going to move on and create the next page. So let's just go back up. We've done save on that one. We've got this main page created. Now to create all the sub pages, we just again hit add new. And the page we're going to create here is our next one here, this opening hours. So let me just copy that, Enrico opening hours, copy, go back here, paste that in my title there. Again, this is just to identify it to me. This particular title doesn't appear on the mobile site. Okay. Get our fabulous pizza every day of the week. Copy that. Paste that in here. I'm going to paste the rest of these in here. But just before I do that, let me just quickly across here show you something. Here where it says parent, you click this drop down and it shows you here the Enrico Pizza main site page that we showed earlier, the first one we created. Just click that. So we've now associated this page with that particular site, and this is now one of the pages of that site there. Once I click publish, this will be linked to that site there. Let me just continue on with this. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to click this little show hide kitchen sink button here. And let me just click publish for this, just so you can see that it's linked those two things together. Okay. And what I'm going to continue on doing, let me just put in the page name for that before I go back to that. We want opening hours for the page title. This is what's going to appear at the top of the screen. And I'm going to use the same on the top bar title part as well. And I want to do a clock for the icon for this, because it's related to opening hours. So let's find the clock. There we go, let's have a clock there. So we've got our image there, the clock. Now let's go and do these hours here. Now we're going to use the table facility that's available in Easy Mobile Site Generator. So we've got 7 days, and we've got the day and also the time. So I'm going to make a table that's 7 rows down and 2 rows across. So I come here up to the table setting and I do insert a new table. Sorry, before I do that, I need to just position my cursor. So let's just come down and position my cursor there, because that's where I want the table to appear. Click it again. And I want 7 columns, 1 for each of the 7 days. Sorry, 2 columns, 7 rows. coming down the page, and I just do insert, and it puts this in for me like this. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to put each of these in. So I take Monday, copy, come here and paste Monday in here. Let's get the time here for Monday, copy, and just click on the right side. You can put it in there. Now WordPress doesn't show you the like lines down here, so you have to do that like that, but you can start to see now that the table is building up. I'm going to do the easiest way I find to do this is just to do the days first of all, because many of the times are the same for each of the corresponding days. So let's do each of them. So I'm just doing copy each of the days and just come to each row on the left hand side and do paste, copy, paste, down a little bit here, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So that's all my days in there. The times are pretty much similar. What have we got? We've got only these last three are different. So the first ones are all 10 o'clock until 1 AM in the morning. So paste that there. I can just continue pasting down here. Okay, so we've done Thursday now. Let's go back to Friday. Friday is 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock in the morning. $10 until 2:30. I'm just getting you to paste these pieces of information, cut and paste them from this text file that I've given you, just so that you're actually replicating what I've actually got on the demo site. Now obviously it's probably a lot faster just to type this information in. It only takes you a few seconds to type the names of the days and these actual times in, so you might find it easy just to type it rather than click and paste it. So I click update now. Oh no, one other thing here on the order, this is the first of my menu choices, so I'm going to put 1 there for order. So we've now updated that, we've saved that. If I look down on my preview down here, should see that there. Yep, there we go, we've got that. Looking down there. I must have put some spaces in on the letters up there. Let me just go back up and fix that. Yes, I have. Look, you see I've got a little single space on each of these ones when I've copied it. I'll just move those back. And do an update. And they should all neatly line up now. So if I come down here again, yes, they all line up quite neatly now. Okay. Let's go back up here. Now, I've updated that. If I go back now to my sites, remember that I've created the main site, Enrico Pizza. Let me just go back up here and show you something. That's this one here. And then secondly, I created this one here, opening hours. So first one, Enrico Pizza. Second one, opening hours. Now if I come back in here, now that I've done that, if I click View Site Pages here, you see I've now got Enrico Pizza, Enrico opening hours. This little dash here indicates it's a child of whatever's above it, so it's linked back up to that one there. And now to create more pages for Enrico Pizza, all I do is I hit Add New again, and I find the next one that I'm going to be doing, which is Enrico Menu. This one's actually quite a very simple one. We'll do this one very fast. So put that there, Enrico Menu, paste, and take the text now. Put that in here, paste. Actually, what I should have done, let's just make that bold and centered. Okay. And now what I'm going to do next is I want the page title just to say menu. Come back here, come down, page title. Notice I'm still doing this in both the top bar and the page title, just in case I ever change my navigation layout, then it will automatically fix everything up for me. And let me see, I'm going to use the pizza icon again for this one here. So let's find the pizza icon again. There it is there. Okay, now across here, I again want to say that this is on Enrico Pizza, and this is number 2. This is going to be the second in my menu effectively. And then I click Publish. And that's done for me. There's not much on this yet. It will, as we build out the site, there'll be more to see on this particular page. But if I just quickly come down and show you that, there we've got the first. This is our menu section, their food menu section. Maybe I should have called it food menu rather than just menu, because I don't want to confuse you between food menu and navigation menu. Okay, so that's done. Now I move on to the next one. I'm going to click Add New to add another new page. Now I've got that. Let's just go and check what we're doing next. So our next one that we want to do is we want to do the Enrico stuffed menu. So let me go back down and find the stuffed menu. Is this one here. So let me just get my page title from there. Paste. Now I might as well do this part here. Now this is going to go underneath the main menu here, the food menu. So I click on that one rather than on the site this time, and it links it to the menu page. Now stuffed pizza menus, I want to be the first one underneath there. So I change that to 1. It come down here. Right, I want these 2 lines of text here. So I copy those, paste them into my editor. I want a little space between them though. Again, I'm just going to make these bold and centered. You find that quite a lot of the time on mobile sites, using centered text is useful. And remember, you're only using small pieces of text because you've only got a small screen, so you want it to look neat and attractive. Okay, what we're going to do now, I want now to insert a table in there. Now the table editor part on the editor only comes up after this has been published. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to give my page tag. I'm going to come back and put my table in there after I click the publish the first time here. So let me just come down here and fill in the rest of these pieces here. Then I'll go back up into the editor area up here and put in the table section that I want to use. So I come down here, page title, and I want stuffed crust. I'm going to put that in both again, and I'm using the pizza icon again. Let's find the pizza icon. There we go. Everything else stays the same. I want to display the logo on here, yes. Okay, click publish. I got that. You notice now I've done publish on there, that the table icons appear again here. So now what I want to do, I want to come down here and I want to create a new table in here. Now, how many do I need here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want 8 rows down and 2 rows across. So let's just go back there. We want to create 2 columns and 8 rows. Okay, insert. So now I've got my menu in here. So now let's get all our information here. I want cheese with 3 ingredients. Copy. Paste that in here. And I can go down. I'll do the ones on the left side first of all, and then I'll come back and put the prices in after. So just copying and pasting here. Just bring that down a little bit so we can see it a little bit more easily. Copy these. Now, obviously you'd be taking this information from your client and putting in their information, but here I just want you to follow my steps and recreate this site from this data, so you know what it's going to look like. You're seeing it on this video, and you can actually recreate it and see it occurring inside your own blog as a test site for you. Continue this. And finally this one. Okay, let's go and put the prices for each of these in. So I've got 19.15. Let's go back up to our first one there. Just click right across here and paste. Continue down with each of these. It's very simple. All I'm doing each time is just copying and pasting. Again, rather than you copying and pasting, when you're actually doing this live, obviously you'll just be typing these pieces of information in directly. It doesn't take you very long to type the information in. In fact, really it's probably taking me longer to do cut and paste like this and talk to you at the same time as it would to actually just be copying this, just typing this directly into the system. but I want you to see how I'm building this site. I want you to follow these steps through and make your own first site following these steps and these layouts, so you can see how it builds together. Paste. Okay, so that's our menu all set up there. Once I do update there, that's all done. If we just quickly go down and look at our preview down here, there's our menu there. I've done the same again. I've got one little space in here. Let me just quickly go and do that. I think it's from where I copied the information from originally. I must have left some spaces in that I didn't realise I had. But you see how easy it is to go and just fix things up. Basically, I'm just coming here and deleting the front space on the front of those lines that I had. Okay, do update. You wouldn't need to do this like I'm doing there. Okay, just look down there. Yeah, that looks better now. Now, one of the things I did on the demo page that we haven't done here was I made these into bold, and also I put a tap to call button up here again. So let me go and do that for you now as well. So all we need to do now is we just go to there and just get to where I can see browse. There we go, browse, bold, special. I'm going to make that bold as well. Spinach, bold, bold. So you can see it's easy to sort of format all of this and make it look neat. Don't get carried away with multiple colors and multiple sizes and everything like that. Try to stick with just simple things like just putting little bits of bold on here and there. You'll find it actually makes a much more impressive looking site if you keep it simple and just clear and stylish. Now what I want to do now, I want to put a tap to call in here. Let's make a space in between. So I want to put a tap to call button here. So as soon as they come on the page where the menu choices are, they've got a tap to call button to continue. So all I have to do to put a tap to call button there, I just come down to where the telephone settings are, and I want the one from the main site. Because if you remember, I put the telephone number on the main site, the first page. So everywhere within the site, I can now use main site to take the information that's on that main site page and use it within there. So just click copy, come back up, drop it in there and click paste. Now if I update now, and we go down and look at our preview, come down here, there we go, we've got our tap to call button in the middle here. Here's our text, and you see it's now starting to look neat and tidy down here. Now these font sizes, they're just the standard font sizes that the mobile phone will actually display. I try not to put any font sizes in or use any special fonts. It's best to stay away from that and just use whatever the iPhone or Android phone, whatever it is, would display it in. The phones themselves take care of font sizes and things like that. It's best not to mess around with different font sizes and different font styles and things like that. Keep it simple, keep it stylish, keep it easy for them. Okay, let's now, we've saved that one. Let's just quickly go back. Now, if I go back here to current site, I'm working on the Enrico's Pizza. So now you can see it's starting to build out the site. We've got our Enrico's Pizza, our opening hours, menu, and now you see there's 2 dashes here, which tells me that I'm underneath this one with a single dash, so I'm one set instepped from this one here. So this one's underneath that one there. Now there are 2 other menu pages for me to create. So if I come here and look at that, I'll show you where those are. I'm not going to go through and put them into this video, but the information's here for you to follow the same steps as I just did for the stuffed pizza. You can use Enrico Thin. So I'll just pause the video here. I'll actually go through and actually I'll start creating this page, but then I'll stop at that point. I won't go through the whole thing of creating it. Let me just do the first stage of actually creating the page and putting in this page title and the icon, and maybe just this piece of text here as well. And then I won't bother doing the table again, because that's a bit time consuming. I don't think you really want to sit through the whole video of that again. You've seen that one time. You're basically just going to put these pieces of information into the table. So let me just go and create the page itself, this one here, Enrico Thin. So copy that, and I go back to here, and I want to do add new. I'll put that in here. Thin, and what do I use? It's called Thin Pizza. So just come down here, put that in here, Thin Pizza. I'm using the pizza icon again. Go. I'm going to put this piece of text up in here. Paste. We'll center that one, and let's make it bold as well. Now what we're going to do, let's just say that this one is a child of Enrico menu, so we're adding it to the menu, the food menu. This is going to be the second one on the food menu. Now I click publish. Okay, so that's done. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the table in here, but I'm not going to make you sit through watching me paste the table in yet again. So I'll pause the video at this point. And the information I'm going to put in though is just this information here. Let me actually make the table first again, then I'll start pasting it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I want 11 rows coming down and 2 rows across. So let me just come here. I want my table in here. I want 2 rows, and I want 2 columns, and I want 11 rows. Insert. So I've created my table here, and what I'm actually going to do is I'll do the first line, and then I'll pause the video. So I'm just going to copy this part again and paste it in here. And I'm going to continue down, putting those down in here again, but I'll pause the video here and come back with that already pre-filled for you. Okay, all that table has been entered here. I didn't get around to doing these little things, the bold and things like that. Let me just quickly do a couple of those. I won't do it all, I'll just do those. You can see what it is. We just pasted this in here and pasted the price across this side. So we just made the table again the same as we did before. Again, let's say I want to have a tap to call up here. So again, I can just come down, find the telephone settings here, and the one I want is the settings that are on the main site. So on the page on the main site, this one here. So copy that, come up here, and then just below my heading, just paste in my click to call, do an update. And again, if I go and look, Down on my preview, we're going to tap the call and our menu structure starting to appear down here. I haven't done all the bolds on here just yet. You can go through and do that with yours, but you see it's just the same as we did on the other one. Okay. And again, we can just continue on now. We can click to add another new page to our mobile site. Add new. The next one in the list is pasta. Enrico pasta. Let's just copy that. Go back here. Enrico pasta. Remember to say that it's a child of the menu, the food menu. This is going to be the third one. What else do we want to do while we're here? Let's that's the piece of text I'm going to put just above the menu. Let's just put that in here. Just paste that in for the moment. What have I got for my page title? Is going to be this part here, pasta. I'm going to put that in the top bar as well. And for the icon, I want a knife and fork. Icon, knife and fork. There we go, knife and fork. Alright. Let's just save that. So we've now linked it via this menu and the order here to our main food menu. Let's quickly do the table again. How many do we need this time? This one's a shorter one. There's actually only 2 on this one, so let's go ahead and actually create this table. Well, you can watch me go through creating another table here. So I just insert. So if it's only 2, it's only 2 by 2. Click that. Let's go and get the text that we want. So we want all of from here to here. Copy that. And go back here, just paste it in here. Come down, we want this next one. All of that. Copy that. And paste in there. Let's get our prices. And we want to paste those across here at on the right hand side. Paste. And I put that on the wrong one, haven't I? Okay, that should have gone up here. Paste. And down here. Should have had this price here. Copy. And paste it there. Okay, let's tidy it up a little bit. We'll make that one bold. And let's make the heading up here bold as well. Let's make some space in here. Let's make that bold and centered. And that's again in here. We're going to put a tap to course. Let's go ahead and get the information for that again. So here, I want the one from the main site because that's where I put my telephone information. I can reuse it, so I copy that. Paste it in up here. If I do an update again, it's done. Let's just quickly look down on our preview. Yep. Okay, maybe I should have left a line after the tap to call just to move that down a little bit. When I've copied my text, it hasn't quite worked there. Let me just fix that part up as well. Where are we? That's here. Okay, it's better. I just want that. And that. It's better. And we want to have another blank line underneath there. We update that. And we go down and look at our preview. And yes, it's looking much better, isn't it? We could have left a blank line under there if we wanted to as well. Okay. Well, let's go on and move on to the next page we want to do. Let me go back to current site so I can see the overall picture of what I've created so far. So now you see I've got my Enrico pizza, my opening hours, my menu. This is the food menu. And then under the food menu, I've got stuffed in and pasta. If I go back now to this menu stage here, this one, and go look at the preview for that, we'll now find that we have our sections down here for the other icons. You see they're starting to appear here. Now I'm in an Explorer, which is why these blue squares appear around there. On an actual mobile phone, those blue lines wouldn't appear around these icons. It's just because it's in a preview inside Internet Explorer. Okay, let's move on and move on to the next page that we want to do. And again, I can just click Add New from here. I don't have to go all the way back to current site to be able to start a new page. So next I'm going to do the location. So location, put that in there. And this is where I'm going to put my map. So here's the text that I want. Copy, paste that in. And what's that other text we had? Okay, your location. Copy, paste. That's done. Sorry, I had that selected and deleted it by accident there. Okay, that's better. Now here, this is a menu underneath the main site menu, so we want that to go under there. So we use that as the parent. This is our third one. Come down here. In here, what else do we want? We want these bits here. We want to use location as the title. Paste that in those two things there. And I want to have the sign as the icon. Let's find sign. There we go, sign. Okay. Now I want to put the map underneath here, underneath this line of text here. So let's just go and get the short code for the map. It's just down here. Now I don't actually have to type any address in on this particular screen. It doesn't work out the ID of the main site until you first save each particular page. So let me just quickly publish that page, update it. There we go, that's done. So now if I come down here, you see now it's put the number in for the main site. So let's just copy that and go and put that short code in here just below there. Paste, and that will put our map for us in there. Again, let's just make this nice, bold, centered. Centered. That'll do. Okay. So let's just update that again. And let's go down when it's updated and have a look at the preview for that page. Okay. Let's go down here. And there we go. We've got our address. It's got the location and the directions and the map for us there, all done automatically. So very, very straightforward, isn't it? You're just following my little steps through here. Just keep following them through. Do each one in turn, and you're going to get it there looking neat and tidy and a pure replica of my Enrico Pizza demo site. So let's just go back now then. If I go back to where it says current site and go and just look again, you see it now all building up. Here's the main site, opening hours, the menu with its sub-menu underneath it, and now here's the location. You see again it's got just one dash here, which tells me it's a first level menu underneath the main site here. So you see that's the last one at the moment. So let me go back here. Let's just quickly go back to the top so we can see that here. So if you see we've done this one, this one, this one, these ones. We're at location now. Let's move on to delivery. So let's go back down again. There we go. This is the one we want here, delivery. This is a fairly straightforward one. There's nothing very much on this particular page. So let's continue on and do that one. So we can just, again here, just next to where it says Easy Mobile Sites, just click Add New. And let me go and grab my information. This one is delivery, this one here. Copy that. Put that in my title here. And what else have I got? I want all of this text here. Paste it in here. So let's make that bold. Let's make that bold as well. And centered. Let's center this one as well. Centered. And here on this line, okay, what we're going to do first, we want to put the page title, so we want free delivery, copy that, into here again. By now I'm sure you're seeing the how you go about doing this. Is fairly straightforward. Delivery bike we're looking for here. Okay. What else do we have to enter? Our logo image. We're going to put a different logo image on this particular page. So I'm doing this just to show you that we use a different logo image here. So I want the delivery one. Okay. And then I just do insert into post. So it puts our logo URL in there. What else do we need on this particular page? On this one, I changed the background color to this color here. Copy and paste that in, but I could have just used the color picker. So that's changing this logo background. Instead of having a white background, I decided on this one to have that color there. So that's done. What else do we need on this page? On here we just need to tell it what's the parent. Well, the parent is the main site again. This is number 4. and do publish. Oh, and I forgot to put a tap to call in the middle here. I go back and do that now. I decided I wanted to put a tap to call in that point there. So here's my telephone settings again. So I want that. Copy. And I just paste it in here. Some space. And do an update. So that's my delivery page created. Let me come down here and just show you a preview of that. There's my delivery page. Okay, what I'm going to move on to now, let me just go back and show you. We're going to move on to the deals. This is where we're going to put our coupons in. And while I'm there, I'll explain a little bit about using the QR codes at that point, because that's quite a useful place to talk about that. So let's start on the deals. Copy. I'll click Add New again next to Easy Mobile Site. I'll paste that into here. What have I got that I want to put in here? Okay, so here's the text that I want to use. Copy that into here. Let's just make that bold and send it. Yeah, that's okay. Special deals. And I'll use the price tag. That one. Okay. That's done. I think that's about it for this one. Yes, that's all for this particular page. So let's just make that a parent of the main site. This is number 5. Click publish. Now I could have put a tap to call on this one as well. I haven't on this particular occasion, but I try to put tap to calls on as many places as possible, because obviously the whole point about these sites is you want to get people to call into the client and become a customer. So, okay. Okay, so we've made the main deals menu where each month's deals are going to be listed in. Now let's go and make, before we go and make the extra ones, let's quickly check the site again so you can see it building up. So you see, if I just bring it down here, we can see everything there. So we've got the main site, the opening hours, the menu, the food menu that is, with the different products here, location with our map, delivery, and now we've got the deals up here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the actual coupons for, now the way I did it on the Enrico Pizza site, I made one coupon for each month. You can make coupons for whatever period you want. So I'm actually going to go back, although I'm doing this in December, I'm going to go back to October and make a one for October, a one for November, and a one for December, just so you see how they start. I think what I'll do first, actually, I'll do the December one, because you'll relate to that one. Then I'll go back and do November and October in that order, just so you see. So it ends up with a site that looks exactly the same as what you saw as the demo site on the sales page. So let's go and grab our details here. some deals. So we're going to take these information here. So let's do let's do them in reverse order here. Let's do the December one first. So let's create Enrico December. So let's come back here. Let's go back up to Easy Mobile Sites, add new. That just goes in our title here. The parent of this one, let me just quickly do that, is Enrico Deals. This one is going to be, it's actually the third one, so I'll just put it in 3, it doesn't matter. You can obviously change these orders around after you've initially set the site up if you want to change the order in which they appear in the navigation areas. So let's go and grab the rest of our details here. All we want is just one tiny little piece of text here. We just want that piece of text. And all I'm going to do is put that in here. And then the coupon is actually going to go below that. So here's my page title. Let's come down and put that in the page title. And I'm also putting the same in the top bar. What's the next piece I want? I want to use the icon price tag. Let's find price tag. Price tag, there we go. Okay. We want to have, now these details now that I'm coming to here are the actual details for the coupon. So I want the title of the coupon to be 2 for 1 extra large. I come down to where I set the coupon settings. Shut down here. There we go. So coupon title, 2 for 1 extra large. Coupon code text. Okay, I've done this slightly wrong. Because you're going to see this on this video, I'm going to just leave it the way it is. The coupon code text is coupon code. That goes in here. Now you can obviously change these words here. I'm just using this as an example. Now you can change the words that you have here. I'm just using this as an example. So let's see. Now, I obviously set this right. Let me fix this up here. I've got the wrong thing on here. That should have said start date text. And what I actually want you to put in there is valid from. So I want you to take that, copy, and paste that into the start date text. You'll see all this appearing in just 1 minute. Expiry date text, valid 2. Copy, put that in there. The actual coupon code itself. So now, here what I'm using for the coupon code for December is Rico Christmas. Expired coupon code. Now normally what I put in there is expired, but you can put whatever you want in there, but that's normally what I put. You could, if you wanted, put something like this coupon as expired, but I wouldn't really do that. You want really something that's about the same sort of size as whatever you're putting here for your coupon code. So I'm going to keep with what I normally do and paste in there expired. Okay, start date. The start date for this is, I put that wrong as well, let me fix that before. I'm going to be sending this out to you 1st of December to 31st of December. So you can just copy this, paste it in. Oops. I have to paste this. So let's just copy that, and paste it into our start date. Our expiry date. Then we put the text for the coupon. So this is what you want to show on the coupon while it's a valid period. So between the 1st of December to the 31st of December, I wanted to display this valid text that I've got called valid text. So this is what goes on the coupon when the coupon's active. Right there we go, that's better. And this here is what I want to have displayed when the text expires. When the coupon expires. Let's paste that in there. So what happens here is, between the 1st of December and the 31st of December, this text is shown on the coupon. As soon as it goes past the 31st of December, this text is automatically shown on the coupon. And now I'm going to upload an image for this. So let's just click upload image. Let's go and get the image that we want. You find these images are downloaded within the zip file that I'm going to give you. So it's this one here, large pizza. That's the image there. If you're designing this for yourself, then you need to consider the size that you're using, the size of the image. Here I use 170 by 190. Okay. So it's inserted my image URL there. So that part's all done. The coupon's all done. Now all we've got to do then is we want to put the coupon code from this page, this page, because I want the coupon that relates to this particular page. So just copy that information, that short code there. Okay. Copy that. And I'm going to just put that in my text area here. The bracket. Now, what I normally do with this, whenever I do a discount coupon, and I think probably you should consider doing the same, that's here I want to put a click to call. So I grab the, what I'm going to need to do then is just quickly do a publish on this, just so it makes the link with the main site and gets the ID number for that. So that's all done. And if I now copy down, what I want is the click to call for the main site, because that's where I have my telephone number. And I just want to put that in here, paste that in. Let me do an update again on this. Okay. If I now go down to my preview, I'm now seeing my coupon all appearing. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to go and do the same things for Enrico November and Enrico October. But once that's done, basically that's our site completed, really. Okay, I've created the November discount coupon, and I've also entered all the details for the October one. I was just going to come back and tell you I'd finished those and then explain the last part of the site, but I thought let's go through one last page and just show you a few of the things again, just to clarify a couple of things. One thing I remembered when I was doing something is I've had a few questions at the help desk about how to get this second row of icons here, this one here, because this little button here, which is called the kitchen sink, it's a standard WordPress icon. When you click it, it hides and unhides that second row of icons. You see, when I'm clicking it, it hides and unhides that. That's a standard WordPress feature. It's nothing to do with Easy Mobile Site Generator. But if you only got one line at the top there, then click that, and it shows the second line with a paragraph, the headings, and things like that in there. Okay, so I'm going to continue on my formatting here. So let's just center these things here, and let's make that top line into bold. So I'm just using the standard WordPress features to do all of that. Now I want to place a tap to call button here, so I just come down to where my telephone details are. Here's my telephone details. Now remember, I want the telephone number from the main page of the site, the main site page, that one there. I just grab that little bit there. Oops. Grab that bit, copy, and then go and paste it. So we paste there, quickly center that in the page, got that there, and I want my coupon down below it there, so let's come down and find our coupon. Again, we're doing the same thing, we're just going to be copying the shortcode. So here's my coupon section here. I've entered all of this detail down here. That I brought from here, this section here in the text file that I'm sending out to you. So let's just quickly go back. So we're there. So I want to come down just a little tiny bit more, just below the picture there. And I want the coupon code, the short code for the coupon here, that one. And I want the one this time from this page I'm on here. So just come back up, and all I'm going to do is paste that in here, and that's it. That's our coupon code for this particular one all done. If I do an update, that's all done. And if I come down now to my preview, here we go here. Halloween specials, check out this scary deal, tap to order. There's my coupon. And because it's October, it's expired, so show me the expired text. Let me just quickly go and show you two things for that. That expired text there, let me show you where that came from. That's that text here. You see it here in this section here. During October, it was displaying this here. As soon as October finished, that displayed there. You can clarify that if I go quickly and just show you the December one, you'll see the difference there. So let's go back to current site, which is the site I'm working on. That displays all my pages for me for that site. Let me just go down here. So I was just looking at that one there, October. Let's look at the December one quickly before I finish up this tutorial. So if I come down here, and we come down to where we have it in the previewer, down here, you see here, it's got the text, the correct text, because it's still a current discount coupon. Okay. So let me just quickly go back up here and show you that in the discounts again. So that's this text here, because we're still in December. When it gets to after the 31st of December, it will start displaying this text here. Okay, so we've now completed the whole of Enrico's Pizza. Now, what I want to do now, I just want to quickly go back and explain one more thing here. Let me go back here. So, what I'm going to do, I've gone back to current site, which shows me all the pages of that site. And this is our main home page of this mobile site. So let me just go back there for one moment, and I want to just quickly explain one thing in here, because it's something that seems to puzzle quite a lot of people. Up here you'll see this permalink. Now yours might not look exactly like this, but that's not really so important at the moment. I just want you to know this permalinks here. Now that is the link, the URL of the home page of your mobile site. So you need to redirect mobile users to that URL there. That URL there is actually what the QR code redirects to. That's this QR code here. It goes to that permalink. So whenever anybody scans this QR code, which you can save and give to your client or whatever, then they get redirected to that permalink there. Okay, so that's where you have to redirect mobile users for them to see this site. When they go to that URL there, then they see what we're currently seeing down here in our previewer. Now I'm in Internet Explorer at the moment, so it doesn't look quite the same as it would on an actual mobile phone, but this is pretty much what it would look like with our icons down here. On a mobile phone you wouldn't see these blue squares around it. And if we just want to actually work inside the previewer here to see what we've actually built up, we can click on the opening hours, and it takes me to the page for the opening hours. So there's our opening hours page. I can't go back in here. If I click, you see, can I go back inside there? Yes, there we go, back. Because this is just a little iframe inside an image here. So you see we've got all the different things we want. Here's our menu, our location map. So let me click on that. There's our location. We can type in our address here. And it will display on there. Let me just do that. 123 Park Avenue, Manhattan. Get directions, and it works out the directions and displays them and draws it on the map for me. Let me just use my back here in the iframe to go back and there. Obviously on a real mobile phone the user will be using this back button down here, but this is just an iframe inside an image here to give us it. Let me go here to menu. And there's our menu. So let's look at the stuffed crust menu. And there's our stuffed crust menu. I'll tap the call button and everything. So I can go back. So you can see everything's completely finished there. Let me just go back. So I'm back at the home page of the site. So I'll go back 2 times. I'm just right clicking here to get that menu to come up. Just right click and the menu comes up. I did back because I'm inside. If I click, I'm inside this iframe inside here. So this page here is what the user gets redirected to when you send them to that URL there, that permalink. The QR code down here sends them to that permalink, and the redirection script that you'll use on either a WordPress blog or a static HTML site, whatever, would redirect back to that permalink as well. So everything comes back initially to this permalink, the first permalink of the site, the main page of the site in here, and from there, Easy Mobile Site Generator handles everything else within the site from there. So I hope you understand everything that I've explained throughout this tutorial. I hope I've gone through it in enough detail to make it easy for you to follow step by step. Just follow all the steps I've done throughout the tutorial. All the entries that you need to put on each screen are here. The screens are one after the other down the page here. So all this data here, you're getting this text file just to copy it all here. So just copy each of the pages, just copy these entries into each of the entries that you see down the left hand side here, and you'll be able to recreate this page for yourself on your own blog. I would probably suggest that what you actually do is make a separate demonstration install. Just go to your hosting panel, create a new empty blog on a folder that you can use to play around with, that you're not going to worry about, and just try and follow all these directions step by step through and create this demonstration site from there. You'll understand a lot more about how Easy Mobile Site Generator works and how easy it is to do it, and see how it all fits together. And just practice a little bit. Set yourself aside just a little bit of time just to practice on doing all of this. And once you've gone through this the first time, you'll find it very, very simple to start creating the sites from that point onwards. If you have any problems at all, then come to the help desk and ask your questions there, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can and try and help you as much as I can on the various issues. So let's just go back one last time, just one last final. There's the URL for the main part of the site. Here's what we've gone through in this tutorial and created. And if you follow the steps that I've followed here, then you can have this running on your demonstration site today. You know, there's nothing stopping you having it ready and up and running and going. This is just a quick little add-on to the tutorial, because from when I first started recording the tutorial, I discovered from some users at the help desk that they'd upgraded to version 3.3 of WordPress, and WordPress made some significant changes to their image uploading features in version 3.3, which is going to need me to make some changes inside the program. So I recorded this little section just to try and help you with that. If you watched through the tutorial, then you'd have seen me use the upload image here by clicking on this. That was recorded in version 3.21, and I was able to select the files from my files, and they're in there. Let me just go to the media library part so I can show you some files I uploaded earlier. There we go, there they are there. Like that. Two things down here. Now to bring the image back, then I just clicked the insert to post, and it took this link URL and copied it into the button. Now that was fine, but in WordPress 3.3, they've changed how the whole system operates, and they haven't made it backwardly compatible with previous versions of WordPress. And so I'm going to have to rewrite a lot of code for Easy Mobile Site Generator to get these upload buttons working again. Now, there is a workaround for this, so I included it on the end of this tutorial for you. Now, under version 3.21, you used to have all of these little icons here, and you used to use this one here to add an image. Now on 3.3, let me switch to a 3.3 site. I just quickly installed a version 3.3 so I can show this to you. Let me just click add new there to start a new Easy Mobile site. And I'm really only wanting to look at this editor section here. You see now, instead of having the 4 buttons, they've just got this one single button that says add media. So let's just click that, and let me show you what you're going to have to do now to use that. You're going to have to use from computer, select files. So let's just grab a file. So let's say I want this Enrico header adding, so let's just add that. It's loading it up to WordPress now. And to get this into the little boxes, let me just switch windows again here to go back down. So to get this into, say, this little box here where the logo image goes, you're going to have to manually just copy this URL here, which is the URL for where the images appeared inside your WordPress installation. Just do right click, copy, and in the box where you need to paste it, just put your mouse in there and do right click and paste, and that will put it into there for you. WordPress 3.21 is fine. You can just use this upload image button here, but if you're on 3.3, then you're going to have to do this until I can get a change made in the program to get these buttons working again with the 3.3. And it's a bit complicated because I have to make it work both with 3.21, still using the old method, as well as work with 3.3 using the new method. Okay, so that was just a quick little add-on to the end of this tutorial. I'll finish off there.